Hello everyone and welcome once again to MJ's Maths and Stats. That's MJ Magic Studio to you, and I'm Mohit Jain, your host, your dost, and still today in the ghost mode. Today again with the InfiTQ Infosys Certification Program Aptitude Sample Questions and Answer 10 good aptitude sample questions which has been already occurred in previous season of InfiTQ, and we'll see these 10 questions. And you know the drill is very simple. Try to pause the video, solve it yourself, and then look out for the solution. Best wishes and best of luck those who are writing InfiTQ. Hopefully you must have tried this. If you have 127 marbles and need to make packets of it in such a way that if any numbers of marble ups to 127, that is 1 2 3 till 127 is required, you can hand it over without opening the packets. What is the minimum number of packets you need? That means A plus B plus C plus how many such packets we need so that the addition comes to 127, and we can hand over any numbers from 1 to 127 using these packets. This is a special type of question and it requires a simple understanding and informed knowledge that this need to be solved with the help of powers of 2. Keep writing the powers of 2 starting with power 0. 2 to the power 0 is 1, then 2 to the power 1 is 2, 2 square is 4, 2 cube is 8, and then 16, 32, 64, till you get a total of 127 or more. Now 64, 32, 96, 102, 112, 120 and 7. So these things totals up to 127. And 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So we required only 7 packets, and in each packets we will have these many numbers of marbles. With 7 packets we can hand over any number from 1 to 127. 1 from to making 2 2, 1 plus 2 is 3, then 4 plus 1 5, 4 plus 2 6, and then 7 8 9 10. We can have any number from 1 to 127 using these 7 packets. So answer should be 7, that is none of the above. Amrita's bag contains 3 black marbles, 2 yellow and 2 blue marbles. That means 3 plus 2 plus 2, 7 in total. She draws 2 marbles from her bag randomly. In how many ways she can do it? 7C 2 ways. That is 7 into 6 by 2. That is 21 ways she can draw 2 marbles at a time. What is the probability that none of them is a blue marble? If none of them is the blue marble, that means she is supposed to draw 2 marbles from these 2 block only. That means favorable number of cases would be 3 plus 2, that is 5C2. 5C2 is 5 into 4 by 2, that is 10. So we are looking out for probability. So the required probability is favorable cases by total cases, 10 by 21, that is in option B. In a group of 50 people, 40 speaks Hindi and 22 speaks Marathi. And all of them speaks at least one of the 2 languages. That means this should be 0, which this is the area which shows that number of people who speaks neither Hindi or Marathi. Now these three parts total should be equals to 50. Let this is x, then this is 40 minus x, and this is 22 minus x. So 40 minus x plus 22 minus x is equals to 50, cancel, 62 minus 50 is 12, x is equals to 12. So this will be 12, this is 22 minus 12 is 10, and 40 minus 12 is 28. Okay. Find the number of people who speaks Marathi, okay, but not Hindi. That means we are looking out for this particular portion, and this particular portion's value is 10. Yes, we have 10 featuring in option D. Three friends A, B and C went to a store to buy a gift. A and B decided to pay 40% and 25% of the cost of the gift, and remaining to be paid by C. So A is giving 40 rupees if the total gift size or gift cost is 100. B 25, that accounts to 65, then C would be giving 35%. That would be the total 100% bifurcation among these three. At the time of billing, shopkeeper gave them 10% discount. Okay, that means 40, 10%, 36 rupees. This is 2.5 minus, that will be 22.5, and 3.5, 31.5% is only given where he was supposed to give 35%. And here C receives rupees 70 back. That means 10% of C's amount is equals to rupees 70. 10% of C is equals to 70. That means how much is C now? 35% of the total. That means 10% of 35% of the total cost is equals to 70. We can solve this 2 times, and this is 520. So the total price of the gift is 2000. What is the sum paid by A after discount? Before discount, A was supposed to pay 40% of the total cost. So 40% of the total cost is 800 rupees, but he receives 10% discount. That means he is supposed to pay 720 rupees after discount. That is in option B. A contractor believes that he can complete the work in 200 days by employing 50 men, but at the end of 100 days, only 2/5 of the work is completed by using 50 men. So now, how many more men are required in order to complete the work on scheduled time? That means now he is left with only 200 minus 100, that is 100 days. Work done left, or work left to be done, is 1 minus 2 by 5, that is 3 by 5. And he require few more men. We can use the MDH masala formula here. M1 D1 by W1 equals M2 D2 by W2. So 50 into 100 upon 2 by 5 equals men we don't know, 100 upon 3 by 5. So 5, 5, 100, 100. So it will be 25. M is equals to 75. We require 75 men to complete the remaining task in 100 days. Now the question is, how many more men are required? 75 minus 50 equals 25 more men are required, and answer features in option A. A series of discount of 10%, 20% and 10% is equivalent to a single discount of. We can use our rule 3 net change rule to find the effective discount. When 3 single discounts are given, then we will use the formula x plus y plus z plus xy plus yz plus zx by 100 plus xyz by 100 square if we are not using calculator. Okay, suppose we are not using calculator, you can get it straight away. So discount means it should be with minus sign. Discount means decrease. So x minus 10 minus 20 minus 10 is minus 40. Minus 10 into minus 2 divided by 100 will be plus 2. Minus 10 into minus 10 divided by 100 is plus 1. Minus 20 into minus 10 divided by 100 is plus 2. And then minus into minus would be minus. 10 into 20 into 10 is 2000 divided by 100, 0.2. So that would be minus 35.2% would be the one single equivalent discount if given is equivalent to the 3 successive discounts. So that is 35.2% is the single discount. The length, breadth and height of a room are in the ratio of 3:2:1. Length is 3x, breadth is 2x and height is x. If breadth and height are halved and the length is doubled, total surface area of the 4 walls will. Now total surface area of 4 walls would be, this is the floor with length and breadth, so total surface area is L into H twice L into H plus B into H, that is 2H into L plus B. So initial total surface area is 2h is x, L is 3x and breadth is 2x. 5x into 2x is 10x square. Now we need the new one. 2 into the height. What is the new height? Breadth and height are halved. So new height is x by 2. New length is doubled, is 6x. And breadth is halved, it was 2x, so now it is x. So it is 2 cancel. X into 6x plus x, 7x, that is 7x square. So we can see that it gets reduced from 10 to 7. Okay, so what is total surface area of the 4 walls will decrease, that is fine, by 10 minus 7 is 3, by the old value, that is 10, into 100, that is 30%. It will decrease by 30%, that is in option B. Five years ago, the sum of A's age and B's age. So let the present age be A and B. Then 5 years ago, A was A minus 5 years and B was B minus 5 years. That was the sum of their ages 5 years ago. That is A plus B minus 10. Was a third of 5 times the average of the present age of A and B. Average is A plus B by 2. So what we'll get, 6A plus 6B minus 60 is 5A plus 5B. That means A plus B is equals to 60. Sum of present ages of A and B is 60. If A will be 15 years old in 5 years from now, that means current age of A is 15 minus 5, that is 10. How old is B now? B is 60 minus A, that is 10, 50 years. B's current age is 50 years and that is in option A. If 21x minus 7y is equals to 200, then how many positive integer solution does the equation have? First and foremost condition which we should know is, if ax plus by is equals to c, so x and y will have integral value only when HCF or GCD of a and b is such that it can divide C fully. Then only it is possible to have integral values of x and y. Here in our case, HCF of 21 and 7 is 7. But 200 is not divisible by 7. That means no positive integral solution is possible for this given equation. Answer should be none of the above. A tap can fill a drum in 60 minutes. So let us have a drum of 60 liters. And a tap can fill it in 60 minutes. That means efficiency of the tap is filling like 1 liter per minute. When it has been open for 20 minutes, in 20 minutes, that means 20 liter water is now in 20 minutes. And it is 40 liters empty now. A hole develops at the bottom of the drum. The drum is filled after a further 120 minutes now. Now, let's try to understand that to fill this much portion, now the time required is 120 minutes. That means tap A or the first tap is also open for 120 minutes. In 120 minutes, this tap will give 120 liters of liquid in this drum. But only 40 liters of liquid is required to fill this drum. That means 80 liters of liquid is being outlet by this particular hole which has been developed at the bottom of the drum. Now we can get the efficiency of this exit hole. And the efficiency of this exit hole is it can flush off 80 liters in 120 minutes. In how many minutes can the whole tank, okay, it should be whole only. In how many minutes can the hole alone can empty the completely filled drum? Completely filled drum means 60 liters. So it can like empty 80 liters in 120 minutes. 60 liters in 120 by 80 into 60 minutes. That's it. 2, 3, 2, 4, 30. That gives us 90 minutes. In 90 minutes, the hole alone can empty the completely filled drum. That is in option C. So these were again 10 of the good questions which were asked in previous term in FETQ, and in this examination 10 questions from aptitude mathematics is basically asked. So do revise it. We also have another set of 10 actual practice questions of InfiTQ. You can find the link given in the description. So keep practicing and stay connected with us. If you have liked our work, if you want to motivate us more, please subscribe to the channel and stay connected. एक like एक comment भी बनता है. So thank you everyone for participating. This is Mohit Jain signing off from MJ's Maths and Stats. That's MJ Magic Studio to you. I'll see you soon. Stay safe, do good, and best wishes. I'll see you soon. Thank you.